Let's see. Let's see. If you are watching, yep, you're live.
Oh, hey,
Hello, everybody.
I'm coming. I'll be there in a second, I
Sorry
swear.
for the technical difficulties.
I think I moved your monitor and everything. Oh,
Yes, yes, you did.
What's up, everybody? Let me fire off some intro music here because
Yep, tech issues, Megan, you called it.
it's the official beginning of the official re-official beginning of the show.
Let's see if we can do TikTok or Instagram now.
Get us going on IG. This is, thanks to everybody last week for tuning in. Thanks for bearing with us as we're getting started this week. Last week was our most popular show ever. We hit 23,000 people last week, Brooks.
Crazy.
Very excited about that. We started the show. We used to get like 800. We got up to 1,500. And, hopefully us starting a little behind schedule this week doesn't mess things up too badly. But thanks to everybody for tuning in. And because the show's been going so well, I've got some news about it that I'm going to announce at the very end of the show. So, I don't know, stick with us the whole hour. We got some news about the show, news about the channel. But before we start recapping one of the strangest things I've ever experienced in terms of life, I guess I can tell you, Brooks, I had one good thing and one bad thing happen to me in the past few days that I wanted to talk about. Which one would you suggest I start with?
You know, I always like the bad thing first.
You do. I know you're going to select the bad thing. Well, it was Banana's birthday celebration this past weekend. Not that that's not the bad thing.
You got beaten in beer pong. That's the bad thing.
I won and I got beaten, but I was the guy who sank the last cup. But before I tell you as I tell you the bad thing, I want to ask your opinion on this. So we're in the middle of the woods, right? We're hiking in Idlewild. I'm sitting down for a little while and I feel a bug on my leg. Now, obviously I can't look and see it, but you can look and see. So, but you're sitting there, you're doing something else. I think I was drinking some water or whatever, and I felt something on my ankle, and I instantly went to like whack it. Would you do that? Is that a crazy thing to do?
No, that seems instinctual.
Now, as it turns out, the thing I whacked was a bee. So would you, I'm trying to figure out, like, is my, I always wondered, like, can you die from blindness? And like, doesn't seem like you could, but I could step in front of a moving car. I feel like I could like swim into the open mouth of a shark that I didn't see coming. I have random fears about like moving really fast somewhere, like kind of like hurrying up and running into like a piece of rebar and like impaling myself and not seeing it, and stepping off a cliff while I'm hiking. So I feel like it is possible to perish because I'm being blind.
I would say it's very likely.
So
at least 10 times more likely than if you're not blind.
Like, I never thought about that. It seemed silly. Like, can you die from blindness? But like, yeah, the accidents are so much, unless I sit here wrapped in bubble wrap, like I think accidents might happen. But yeah, so I swiped at my ankle and it ended up being a bee. Now, the last time I got stung by a bee, I was like 9, like a kid, run around barefoot like you do when you're a kid.
Yeah.
And as far as I remembered, I did not have allergic reactions to bees. But here we are decades later, and I swipe at the thing, bam, and it nails me. Josh was sitting right next to me. He told me he flicked it out of the air and killed it after it stung me. I was like, thanks, dude. Thanks for the revenge.
Saved your life.
Totally. But my ankle completely blew up, got huge, red, super irritated, and we're there for Banana's birthday celebration, and all she wants to do on her birthday is go for a hike. And so I hiked on the bee sting ankle for 2 solid days. And by the end of the 2 days, my ankle was like twice its normal size.
Oh my gosh.
And finally coming back here to San Diego, I got to put it up over my head and the swelling went down. But I had no idea I was allergic to bees. And it kind of got in my head. Like that was something, I feel like if I could have seen, I might have looked down and been like, oh, it's a bee. Maybe I shouldn't swipe at it. But I don't know. I don't know if it's instinctual. Like you feel something, do you flick it immediately, or do you feel something and examine the situation?
I flick immediately. I don't just sit there because if it's a bee, it's already gonna sting you by the time you're like, oh, it's a bee. You know.
And then like I was thinking it was gonna be a mosquito, so I'm not gonna like let him take a couple of bites out of me. So immediately I'm like, hey, and I haven't been hit, like I said, since I was like under 10, and those things hurt. I didn't remember them hurting like that. The stinger didn't get stuck in me. He apparently it was a hit and run. He ran away, but Josh ended him after that. So that was the bad thing.
It sucks.
The good thing was for work today, I haven't told you about this, but while I was up in Idlewild, I got notified that I was going to be playing a Star Wars character
Oh, really?
voiceover. Yeah.
No way.
I did the session today. It was one of the cooler sessions I've ever done. It kind of reminded me of the time where I played Optimus Prime and I had all these people from Hasbro and Transformers and everything that were directing me and making sure I was doing stuff in the proper vein. There was, I think, 7 or 8 people on the call, all directing me and giving me instructions because it's a very, very, very well-known Star Wars character that I got to play, and they wanted to make sure I did it right.
Oh, so you can't say what it
I,
is,
I,
huh?
I think I'm going to say it because I didn't sign an NDA, and I can't say.
Chewbacca?
It's a good guess. I was going to have you guess. So, like, there's tons of Star Wars characters
That
out
would be
there.
awesome if you were Chewbacca.
I can't even. There we go. I was gonna say, like, judging from my vocal quality, and it's not Darth Vader, so cross that
Oh
one
man,
off.
that would have been awesome.
From my vocal quality, and it's one of the from the original movies. 4, 5, and 6 were the original ones. This was a
Yeah.
character that was in the originals, 4, 5, and 6.
So this isn't just a trailer. You're gonna voice him for like an animated movie.
It's an animated something. I can't
Okay, you
I can't say
Okay.
what it is yet,
All
but
right, well,
it's
that's pretty cool.
so any other, and in the chat too, anybody want to, like, judging the listen to the sound of my voice. So I don't sound like Luke Skywalker. I don't sound like Leia. I suppose I could sound like Obi-Wan a little bit, but that's not really where it is. Can you think of any other characters that I might sound? I'll give you.
Anybody in the chat? Can you guess?
Oh, I've been told, also good news. YouTube tells me that they're eventually going to be consolidating the chats. I think it's supposed to happen in the next week or two. Right now, if you're watching on the vertical and the horizontal, I think you guys are unfortunately in 2 different chats, but they tell me that they're going to be.
They are in 2 different chats. Yeah.
Kind of annoying. It seems that
Some people are guessing Han Solo.
that would be great. I would love to play Harrison Ford. It's all right. Do you want me to give you? Want me to give you the laugh? You'll get it from his laugh.
Oh, what's the guy? Jabba the Hutt.
You nailed it.
Woo-hoo! Yeah, buddy, that's amazing.
Where's my bell?
No way, dude.
There we go.
That's so cool.
Bushaka Rutito.
Dude, that's so cool.
It was so, and so Huttese apparently is an actual language. Like, I kind of thought that he just kind of went like, and that's just what it was just the actor doing what he felt like.
Yeah.
But over the years, kind of like, Tolkien developed all his languages, Elven and all the different languages of Middle Earth, and same thing with, like, the people that speak Klingon. Huttese is an actual real language. So I had to say it. Not only did I have to say the words, but I had to say them with the right inflection, because in a lot of different languages, especially I guess Middle East or Far East languages, Japanese, Chinese, like the way you say a word changes its meaning. So I couldn't just say like "busha"; it had to be like "busha," and it was super cool. And animation.
Is that hard for you or no?
It took a second. I'm pretty good at listening to something and repeating it back. I got that skill down, thankfully. Good memory. But the funny thing, animation. So, normally when I'm doing movie trailers and TV promos, I say tonight on Fox, the latest news about that, it's just the lines that I say.
Right.
But because this was animation, and I think people don't think about this when you're watching cartoons, like one of the characters is, I can't describe too much of it, but he's doing something. And while he's doing something, he's making noise. So I literally, like, 5 minutes of my session was me going like, oh, ooh, ah.
Dude, that's awesome.
And then even like I had to do like 25 takes of drinking. I had to be like, like they're like, how would Jabba the Hutt drink? Like take a sip.
What about the
like,
tongue noise?
that's total. So they needed like. Here, I'll give people the close up on me. Ready? Like, those are all the noises. And I did I'm geared up for promos all day. I read 12 hours of promos, reading words, and they're like, yeah, we need, and then like even like breathing, like there was a breath between 2 of the lines. So I just had to, I'm like, how does Jabba the Hutt breathe? I'm like, I'm like trying all these different ways of breathing and stuff, but it was super, like animation stuff is super fun. If we have time, I feel like I want to play my animation demo for you. Can we do that? If you
Oh
go,
yeah, I would love to.
if you go over to, you'll have to look for it. If you go to Firefox, open up a new happens. But we can when yeah, we can so we can play locally. It's not on YouTube. We'll recap my trip to LA. It's funny because it was 2 years ago this past weekend. We were up in Yosemite celebrating Banana's birthday 2 years ago, and I got a phone call from Arak's producer. Arak, of course, what's he at, like 15, 7, no, probably like 17 million subscribers on YouTube now. And he said they were doing a Would You Rather episode. And it was, would you rather get a haircut from a blind guy or a tattoo from a blind guy? And I think initially they wanted me to like tattoo Arak, but apparently they were smart and they checked, like, legally you cannot do that.
We're getting black screens and freezes and stuff right now
On what?
on YouTube.
Even YouTube?
Yeah.
No, this is gonna be a good
Yeah,
show.
it kind of comes in and out, but right now it's black.
No way.
Yeah.
That's
Like,
really frustrating.
Yep.
Is there
It looks like it's fine on YouTube wide, but YouTube vertical, it's fully frozen.
Come on, Streamlabs, get your stuff together. Is it should I just keep going, or are we just gonna be losing people?
I don't know.
Like, should we stop and I don't even know if stopping and restarting is gonna help.
I know. Yeah, it's really shaky today.
That's so frustrating because we're hardwired.
Yeah, it's down on Instagram too.
Seriously?
Yeah,
What do I do about that?
I have no idea.
Anybody has any technical
It's weird 'cause
ideas?
we're up on YouTube landscape.
That's the one. That one doesn't stop.
Yeah, but it's like flickering.
Flickering.
Yeah,
That is unacceptable.
yeah,
I don't want to be flickering.
yeah.
Well,
So I don't know, man. Some may write tonight.
should we just? I don't want to bail on the whole thing,
Yeah,
but
it just cut your. It fully cut the vertical one. It's gone.
it's gone. It just shut it off.
Yeah,
Oh, come on. Because we were disconnected too long.
I think so.
No way.
Yeah, we're still live on the on the on the landscape one.
On YouTube Landscape.
Yeah, thanks for hanging in there, YouTube landscapers.
How many people are there?
12.
12 people. 12 people.
Hey, we still have an audience to entertain, so
I know. Oh, I'm getting messages now. That's frustrating because it's not on our end. Oh, Danny's messaging back to me right now. Well, how about we play the animation demo for the 12 people, and then we just call it a short day.
We'll see if it locks up the system.
Yeah. Head on over
They
to.
also are saying they can't send super chats.
They can't send super chats.
Yeah.
Oh, it's great. Everything's going great today.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. I guess we'll just keep going until something,
I mean, if we lost the vertical
we
already.
lost the vertical.
All right. Well, I'm getting a bunch of messages. I think Danny's just messaging me now. Yeah, Danny's asking me how's the bee sting. Well, are the 12 people still hanging in there?
Yeah. James Bargar says keep trucking.
Keep trucking. All right. Well, head on. Let's play the animation demo because.
Okay.
And if we completely overwhelm the system, unfortunately, I don't think we're going to be able to get back on the vertical. Like, I think once you get kicked off, it's not like it reconnects you.
I doubt it. Yeah.
We'll play the animation demo, some of my animation voices, and then I guess maybe we'll just call it an early evening and try next week. That is so frustrating because this thing has been working seamlessly for a long time.
Wait, which one's the animation demo?
They're not there. You have to go over to Firefox.
Oh, it's on Firefox.
Launch a new tab and then go to YouTube.
Yeah, I'm gonna end this live video on Instagram
because it already ended itself anyway.
Yes.
This is what it's like, people. For all 12 people that are out there watching, this is what it's like to watch a train wreck.
Okay, you want to go to youtube.com?
Yeah, hit up youtube.com. I'll show, let's see, I can show people us going to youtube.com. And then once you get to YouTube, just an animation demo.
Yeah.
And then, this is my demo of all my best and awesome.
You're
There we go. Want to let full screen?
Megan donated $5.
Oh, hey, it's working.
Seems to work for me.
Seems to work for Megan.
I mean, we're still rocking on landscape.
On landscape? How many? We got 12 people in the landscape?
15, baby.
15 people.
Let's
Woo!
go.
All right, these are my best animation voiceovers. Let me.
Are you able to press play from
Yeah.
here?
Little friend knows me as Oroku Saki. But you may call me the Shredder.
Good morning, Bellwood. Our top story, the city is under siege. That's right, we're being attacked by a four-armed alien menace.
I am heavy weapons guy.
So it's animation and video games. This is a video game demo as well. I like doing the Russian accent always make me smile.
Yeah, what game was that from?
And this is my weapon. She weighs 150 kilograms and fires $200 custom tool cartridges at 10,000 rounds per minute.
Oh, yeah! This is absolutely fantastic! I've been specifically preparing for just this situation!
You're an engineer/model.
My accessories will make me different.
You're a lawyer/model.
I'm an individual, exactly like the rest of you.
You're not a model.
Data does not compute. Actually, your agents serve my plans quite well. I never expected them to succeed. They were merely messengers, and the message has been received.
Who is Slade?
These inmates are irredeemable. They're thieves, rapists, murderers. Like the Joker. That's the problem with fighting for truth and justice. The battle never ends.
So
Your hairy little friend.
I just restarted.
I think that one where you're like a little cat thing is so funny because it's like so different than anything else you do.
I put that one intentionally. I made the demo and I put it back to back with the I am heavy weapons guy, and then I put that to like I thought that would like be a fun back to back showing my range. I never really got into animation work for a number of reasons. It's like they usually book you for a whole day and you get a day rate. It's a little more profitable to do promos where you get paid for each job and you can kind of bang out as many jobs as you're physically capable of doing in a day. But the animation work is fun. And they also, the reason I was trying to show the range in that is a lot of times they book you. Like when I played Jabba today, I actually played another character, and they will often ask you to play like 2, 3, or 4 characters. Like in The Simpsons, it's like 2 guys doing most of, what is it? Hank Azaria is doing like tons and tons of voices. But that's what they ask you to do in animation, is just perform all sorts of different voices. And you don't want to sound like you're talking yourself. You want to offer up different characters. So yeah, I was trying to show some range in that one.
Yeah, I've never heard you. Is that hard for you to go that high?
No, I feel like my morning routine is to stretch my vocal cord as much as possible. And
Yeah.
so going up here and doing this cartoon voice isn't really that hard. It's just kind of weird. People don't normally hear me do this.
No, man, that's so different.
Yeah, it's go all the way from down here to the guy doing it way up here.
That's hilarious, dude.
So we're still only live on the YouTube wide
landscape.
and
Yeah.
landscape. So we literally lost all the other platforms.
Yeah.
Well, all right. So how many people are there?
15.
15 people. I mean, should we go through the thing with Eric, or should we?
I mean, people are here, dude. Let's put on the show. Must go on.
Let's put on a show. All right. So
Yeah.
let's go through. If you want to go over to File Explorer, we're gonna
Okay.
show, but don't fire it off just yet. But we're gonna show the time that I got invited to go film with Eric, and he asked me to come. I was saying it was so they had to hire a licensed tattoo artist. And what they did is they put like blackout goggles on him, but they did allow me as a blind guy to cut somebody's hair. And I had a big misconception, just kind of I had it wrong in my head what they wanted. So the beginning of this video is me going to my barber and learning how to actually be a barber. Which, if you think about it, that's not what they wanted. They wanted a blind guy to like screw up somebody's hair. So I'll show you the beginning if you want to hit. I think it's like Eric Final or something like that.
Irx.
Something like that.
Yeah, okay.
So how in the world did I, a blind guy, end up cutting someone's hair?
Oh, you got it.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. Yeah, so this is the beginning. This is the intro to the video.
Oh no! Oh wow! Let's go!
Is it taking hair off?
Yeah, it is, but it's not taking confidence off.
More specifically, how did I end up cutting Bean's hair on Arak's YouTube channel?
Your technique is flawless.
I gotta find out where your ears are. You got ears?
Oh yeah, they're there.
2 ears?
Yes, 2.
Right.
Well, I was contacted by one of his guys who said, we need a blind guy to cut hair for a Would You Rather episode.
I wouldn't let me cut anybody's hair.
I wouldn't even let you get near me with like
Scissors
or like a shaver thing. No way, Jose.
And I got scared, like, I don't know how to cut hair, plus I'm blind, but I did agree, so the first thing I did was went down to my own barber, David, and learned how to do some stuff like how to use a straight edge. And that's the
So this whole thing, like I go to David's barber, like I wanted to be familiar with the tools of the trade, the razor. I thought they were going to show me how to like they use the scissor and like, you know how sometimes you get your hair cut, they like hold the comb and like cut across it and stuff.
Right.
Like I was trying to get all the techniques because I was under the impression, they told me that they had a barber shop lined up, and this is what I was told in the beginning, that they were going to like have me in a barber shop and all the guys were going to walk in and I was standing there with my cane and glasses and I was going to professionally try and cut someone's hair. So that's what I prepared for. That is not at all what happened.
Sharp side? That's the sharp side. That's the side you don't want.
Can I try on? No?
On me? I like my neck.
He also taught me the clippers, of course.
So there's a little switch right here that you use your thumb to click up and down.
All right, so that's on and off? Which is...
Down. Okay. That's on.
All right.
Okay.
And then, oh, it's facing me, so...
There's the blade. Don't slide your finger over there.
Okay, so this is the...
Blade, okay.
So that's it, what, like a, that's a zero. That'd like take their hair off.
There's nothing there. It's going to take your hair pretty much down to almost nothing. Very, very small stubble.
Probably don't want that.
But even at the end of all that extensive training, I did not feel very confident.
I'm just gonna like lawnmower these people.
Well, I think that's the point.
Banana had the right idea. They wanted me to butcher somebody. But you know me, I like to do everything as well as I can. I didn't want to show up like an incompetent blind guy. I didn't want to do that stereotype. You know, just like, I don't know what I'm doing.
How do you be a competent blind barber? I'm not sure.
I don't know. I at least wanted to like... part of me thought like I'd be able to feel my way through. I had a different conception of what they wanted. I didn't want to show up and be like the clown. You know what I mean? I didn't want to be like, I'm blind and I don't know what I'm doing. I was just trying to show up a little prepared.
I see.
So we left our little quiet beachside spot in San Diego and went up to Los Angeles. LA is noisy. And we actually went...
You're in Grand Theft Auto.
There's a very different vibe up there.
Yeah.
Like we I don't even know. We were somewhere past the Hollywood Bowl and it was just sirens and people, and Banana's like walking me down the sidewalk and she's like, let's cross the street and get away from this side of the sidewalk. I'm like, why? What's there? She's like, I'll tell you later.
Right.
It's just
all types of strange people.
Crazy scene after crazy scene.
Yeah.
Straight to Arak's house. And now, for all the people who see me here in this booth or see me walking around familiar areas and like, hey, you don't look blind when you're walking around, this is what it's like for me when I go to a completely new and unknown place.
All right, so this part was a huge screw up on my part. I think it was the beginning of Arak not being a big fan of mine. He and we communicated for a while. He was great to me during this whole thing, but I accidentally doxed him.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not good.
No. So what I did, so this thing, it's going to be as it.
Should I grab my stick or just follow you?
Just follow me.
All right, I'll just follow you.
Yeah, it's just a couple of...
So there's a car right here on the left. And just get...
So that's all.
There's nothing on the screen.
Okay, so that's good. So originally it was me walking from my GoPro, or walking from the car with my GoPro and walking right up to his front door, and it showed the address, it showed what the house looked like. I just didn't think about it because, you know, I'm blind and like I had no idea what was, I don't know. And so I posted my video. Fortunately, no one ever watches my long forms. I had like 300 views or something. This guy calls me. He's like, so you kind of put Arak's address on the internet there. I was like, oh my God. And so we had to do the blurring effect and it looks like this now. The other thing I didn't put into the video was the Uber that we got out of. This woman who's been driving up in Hollywood for a long time was telling us the craziest stories about like just all sorts of like people in the back seat just like getting naked and going at it and doing stuff.
I believe it.
And afterwards she saw all the cameras in our hands. She's like, did you record any of that? And I'm like, yes. She's like, don't use any of that. She's like, I don't want to be on camera talking about that. Like, she had famous people in her cars, like, you know, just someone, some football players call Uber at the end of the night, and all of a sudden they're in her back seat with some Random fan. Yeah, there's some crazy stories she told us on the way there. But yeah, this is the blurred version of me walking up to Arak's house.
Right behind me. All my love shoes. Up in this dress, so you won't be able to hear. So I'll just keep talking and touching.
Okay. So we're at a house?
Yeah.
We are at the Arak house.
All right.
So
this is like our hype house. This is where we all work. And this is a lot of people live.
Nice.
It all goes down
go,
here.
Go right, Pete?
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm leading. And then there's like...
Well, you know where you're going.
Yeah. Just walk straight-ish.
Walk straight-ish. Thanks.
Oh, hey, Banana. Hello. We are way behind schedule, and technically everything went completely wrong.
Oh.
I would almost say you could...
but I wasn't here.
You could have the evening off, but if you're...
Yeah, there's only 16 people watching us right now.
Yeah.
Oh, what happened?
The internet crapped out. Well, it wasn't my internet.
Looks like a butthole on the screen.
All right. 16 people
That's
getting
what it is, actually.
16 people getting the show tonight. Here's your earbuds. You want to take those out of my hand?
Thank you.
And I'll turn on your... This is basically just us doing this for ourselves.
Kind of, yeah.
So has anything gone right? And can you hear me?
If you put the microphone up to your face...
It's way up to my face.
There we go. Now we got Banana. So this is there was so much to this video that we didn't put in there, namely the fact that you didn't get to eat as we're showing up to Arak's house. So keep in mind that Banana hasn't eaten all day and just drove us through a crazy amount of traffic. We're just walking into Arak's house. And
I'm going to let you lead us in.
Yeah, of course.
Thanks. All right, there's some stuff right here.
Yep.
There.
All right, Max, this is Pete. He's the barber. Pete, how's it going?
How's it going?
How are you?
Good to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Thanks for having us up.
Yeah, hey, thanks for coming.
Now, once we...
Doxed you.
Yeah, totally. So Banana, set the scene as we showed up. That I was very insistent that we get there on time, and we got there exactly on time. And what happened once we got there?
It was like we were put in a waiting room. Like people let us in, but then told us to sit over at this like couch in the living room where nobody else was hanging out. And definitely nobody offered us like a water or a beer or like any normal host things. And then people roughhoused for a while.
Yeah.
There was some roughhousing.
She was describing it to me. There was a bunch of girls, I guess, sitting at a table, not doing anything. And then there were a bunch of dudes that just started wrestling.
Yep.
Okay. And then we were sitting in the corner. We were like stuck in the corner on a couch facing Arak's 1 million subscriber plaque. And he was closing in on 10 million at that time. And you were trying to describe to me what was going on, but it was just so weird that you were like, we'll wait.
Well, for me, I hadn't been around, never mind YouTubers, but I hadn't been around guys in their 20s in a long time. So, like, no wonder they didn't know to be like, hey, can I get you anything? Like, it was just kind of a flashback to, like, these idiots.
It was, he's one of the bigger, he was like huge up and coming. He was about to host the Streamy Awards. And I was kind of thinking that his production, because he has tons of people working for him, I was expecting like walking onto the set of a television
Something
show
professional.
or a movie.
Yeah.
But basically we showed up. There was, we just saw everybody was very nice. Then they stuck us in a corner and we sat there for 45 minutes.
It was a long time.
Very long time.
Got inside. Remember all that training my barber David gave me with all the tools of the trade? Well, that's not actually what I had to work with here.
There you go. Okay. And then other than that, bring funny and
Dude, this is a beard trimmer.
well,
Dude, that's like short. Someone's getting a whiffle. I mean, I don't, it's not my hand.
And with that,
They might have not even prepared to have like appropriate.
They literally
cutting anything.
They literally ran up to Arak's bathroom and grabbed his beard trimmer, I think, or hair or something.
So
Like,
Not ready.
Yeah, there was a lot of planning.
yeah,
Yeah.
because like I said, I was told by one of his guys that I was going to be at a barber shop with barber tools and everything. And we walk in. I think did they think I was going to bring the trimmer or something?
I don't think they thought anything.
Yeah, they weren't thinking.
Yeah, he just runs upstairs and brings that down to me. He's like, "Here you go." I'm like, "Okay."
tool in my hand, that's when Arak came in and introduced his crew to me.
professional surfer, not so professional barber.
Yeah, I mean, no, 100%. I was going to make up some skills, but I have not.
Now, the other surprise to me was I thought these guys knew they were getting their hair cut by me. I was unaware that I had to sell them on my skills, of which I had none. But I quickly realized that's what was going on and did my best.
So again, this is another thing that I had wrong. And it sounds like I'm sitting here bashing Eric. I mean, Eric was extraordinarily nice.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Really nice. Actually, a lot of the guys were.
Yeah. And once Eric walked in, like, great host. I mean, he asked if I wanted anything, later asked me if I wanted to meet MrBeast. Like, he was amazing. Like, once he showed up, it's like, okay, cool. Everything's cool now. But the everything that was going on around it was so bizarre. Like, I was told these guys are going to walk into me and I'm going to cut their hair. Literally, I didn't even know the cameras were on because no one mic'd me, which is like me being an audio guy.
Well, everything about this was back when you wanted things structured.
But I just kind of, Brooks, would you assume that a filming like this would be structured? Like,
yeah.
I mean,
would assume that, with the size he was, and judging by the setting that you're in, that there might be some adults in charge.
So that no one mic'd me, and then basically all these guys gather around me and they're like, "So what are you doing?" And I'm like, "What do you mean? What am I doing?"
Yeah.
Yeah, like I had to sell them on it, so I tried.
Just because I'm filming.
Yeah, and you're filming in the background with the Sony, I guess.
No. I went to my barber last week, and he explained the whole thing to me. But let me explain. There's good news. This is actually not meant for cutting hair, as far as I can tell. This is a beard trimmer, and I have trimmed my beard.
Okay. Dude, Tyler has the actual fear in his eyes.
For a while, I
didn't even know that was part of the. I didn't even know that we were filming. Like, I had no idea what was going on at this point. They were I was just like put on stage. They're like, all right, sell the guys on cutting their hair. I'm like, what's happening? I'm sure I look awkward. Do I look confused in the video?
Well, when the whole idea was presented to you, one of the things was like, you're either going to be a haircut person, barber,
or a tattoo,
artist.
Right.
And I remember being like, we got to sign some legal something or other. Like that.
Yeah.
I'm like, I do not want you to do that.
And then, so I tried to sell the guys on it. And how many were there? How many did you see in the screen? Like 3 or 4 guys?
4 guys other than you, I think.
Yeah. And literally no one was going to do it. Remember? They were all, there's, I guess, one guy, Tyler, one of the dudes has like really nice, long, flowing hair or something. And they're all like, no.
And they're all in their 20s. It's like, honestly, like, come on, grow a pair. Just do it.
I mean, would you let me buzz? Well, your head's always buzzed, Brooks, but would you let me buzz your head?
In your 20s?
No.
What? Your hair's going to grow back.
I know, but I wouldn't, especially.
I mean, you might cut my ear.
And they're on camera all the time. Like, I kind of got it. I kind of got that they didn't want to do it. But I was like, but why am I here? I don't understand what's going on.
I think part of the whole like shtick was that weren't they like in a competition or something?
Yeah, you got points for like taking on challenges. Yeah. But they all passed. And literally I was like, so I guess Banana and I will go home now? But finally, one guy was like, I'll do it. Beans.
any of the guys were actually going to let me touch their hair. Again, I thought I was coming up here specifically to cut the hair. I had no idea that I was supposed to be pitching, and I was kind of afraid that I didn't do a great job until, thank goodness, Beans finally said he was down.
You seem overqualified enough for me, so let's get this thing going.
Nice! Yeah. Now, before the haircut was going to begin, which I was not very confident in doing, I wanted to do something I was confident in doing, and that was a voiceover for a made-up movie trailer that I was doing right there on.
That the video volume is louder than our speech volume.
I can fix that.
Yeah.
The fly.
In a world where one man named Bean King isn't afraid to get his hair cut by a blind man, will he stay still or will he flinch? Stay tuned.
Beans. B-E-A-N-S. As far as I know. But that movie trailer I just did, I don't have the ability to rewind, but I actually had to. That was called ADR. I redid that here because some guy, as you can probably see in the screen, he like handed me his little microphone. Oop.
You want me to
rewind
it?
Been a fan since before I found out my wife needed help. Maybe 7 to 9 months ago, I saw one of these live streams, and you told me about some basically blind people for beginners organizations, but my wife is very resistant to being helped.
Wow, I heard that, but you're right. The stream
That
is
was for $50.
holy
Holy
cow.
crap. Let's
John S.
So John S is God, it's our glitchiest stream ever, but we
I
just made the
know.
most money we've ever made.
It like pitched it up.
Yeah, it did. It was
That was
very
crazy.
very.
Yeah.
People are resistant. I'll stop and address that because he just paid for your whole dinner, Banana. Yeah, people are.
John S.
Yeah, John. People are going to be. I was resistant to help for like most of my life.
Yeah.
Until Banana came around and like made me feel like I had to be ready. I had to be.
You did have to be ready. And I walked the line of like nagging versus encouraging, because from the very beginning I was like, I can see everything, and when I walk into a CVS and I can't
Hold on.
find
Can
something,
you tell me the name of that org again?
The name of that org again? Is that what that said?
Yeah, can you tell me the name of that org again? By
Jeez,
John S. for
I
another
think
10
I
bucks.
think he was John. Thank you very much. I think I mentioned to you the Lighthouse Foundation, and there's a number of them around the country. I think one I spoke at was the Miami Lighthouse Foundation, and they teach occupation, and they're a really good organization. But yeah, Banana, like you were saying, it's especially when you have eyesight and then you lose it. I was used to being a competent, independent, solo person. And so as I was losing my eyesight and needed to start asking like for help, like it's not something you just switch on and feel comfortable with. I'm not like the next day, like, help me find my, shoes. Cause it's
I
embarrassing.
also have to like chime in and say that you're a man, and like, there's jokes from the beginning of time, how you guys don't want to pull over and get like, ask for help. Whereas women are usually more inclined to say like, hey, would you mind helping me?
I guess, but it's, yeah, I mean, for me, and it sounds like for his wife, she's, what was the phrasing? Like a little resistant to help. Like, yeah, I mean, it took me years of struggling in my own and thinking that was the best way to go because I didn't want to inconvenience everybody in my life. And honestly, before I met you, in terms of the females I was with, they weren't that great. They weren't that supportive.
But you weren't doing yourself or them any favors because you weren't asking for help. So
Yeah.
how are they supposed to know
Yeah,
what you need help with?
I was trying to prepare for everything ahead of time, so it looked like I didn't needed help, pretending to look at things and stuff. But yeah, I mean, the person just needs to. The hardest thing is to, and this is in the video that I posted today, is to not feel like a burden. And I think it might take like, I don't know, I feel like I've had to have you tell me that like a million times. Like, you're not a burden. You're not a burden.
You're
Like,
not.
and I don't even get it like the first time, even the first like 50 times. I'm like, I don't know. I feel like I'm asking for so much, but I do feel like you and I work as a team now, and I'm super grateful for all the help and stuff. It just took me a while to get there. So John, I think it might just take a while for your wife to get there. Best thing you can do is just be supportive and be there. Just be there.
Yeah, I would definitely say be patient, because as Pete said, like, she probably has to get there mostly on her own. But also say like, I wish I had said a bunch of years ago, like, is there anything I can help you with? Like, is there anything you're struggling with? Like something specific. Like, is there something I could do better to make things flow easier for you?
Yeah. So we can, if we hopefully answered everything there, you can just send in a regular chat. Oh, we send in more.
Lighthouse Foundation? That's ironic. My mother loved lighthouses, and I collected them forever because she was a big fan. Also, our family name sounds like a sailor.
That's funny. Family name sounds like a sailor. Do you have a lot of lighthouse stuff? Someone I know has a lot. We have some
another $10.
Jeez, John, thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah, the Lighthouse Foundation. They're all over the country. Hopefully there's one close to you. And if there's not one close to you, I'd say call the closest one and have them give a recommendation. They're just an extraordinarily good, and I think one of the more forward progressive, as opposed to just teaching blind people how to be blind, they teach blind people how to like function in the world, which I think is not always happening at some of the other blind groups. That's my own personal, I could get into that, but yeah, I think Lighthouse does a really good job of teaching you how to be blind and in the world with all the sighted people. Should we bounce back to our adventure in LA, Banana?
Sure.
Where am I? What was I about to do?
You're about to cut the guy's hair.
Oh, okay.
So good. Oh my God.
He really is the guy. That is the guy.
That is crazy.
Yeah, that's actually professional.
I feel like you're good at everything but giving haircuts.
I don't know that.
That's what he actually does for a living.
That's crazy.
And this is where I
And they had no idea who you were.
Yeah.
So you did your like
Oh, they didn't
professional
know
lead.
that you were a voice actor.
No.
Yeah,
They were like, oh, like you. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, the trailer. I don't think anybody heard it, but yeah, the trailer idea is like, in a world where one man needs his haircut, and you told me afterwards, like they all were like looking at me like, what the hell's going on? Yeah, you're always so proud of that. You're like, that's what he does for a living. Like that's his job, not this stupid YouTube crap.
finally got to feel what I'd be cutting.
That's why he's not worried. He's like, I'm young, my hair will grow back.
Then the cutting or clipping finally began.
Make a pattern.
You have like a mirror in front of you at the barbershop. I have no idea what's happening.
That's probably for the best.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Oh, so there we're good.
Documentary.
What's? Oh, you did? Mm-hmm. This is one of the music beds you used.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good one.
Now we're doing design.
Make a roadway.
What'd you say, Banana? Make a what?
Make a roadway.
Oh, okay.
Could you give me like a number 8 in the side of my head?
I'm gonna leave the top up here. I'm gonna leave the top.
All right.
I like the top.
I'm like a little duck.
YouTube tonight. I gotta be honest.
Really? Is it not?
It's on the super chats right now. For me, it's showing 2 and then 3 likes, and it's like flickering back and forth.
Even in my earpiece, I got a flicker.
Oh, really?
With
Oh,
the
that's-
audio.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
not good.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
It's not our fault, people. I swear everything over here was tested beforehand, went well, and we just started having it. We'll get through this thing, I guess. Is the video
It
still?
wouldn't be the live if we
Yeah,
didn't
I mean,
have some kind of
we're
hiccup.
still live. It's
All right.
still flickering a little bit, but
That's enough.
A little cute duck.
Yeah. See, all right. I can feel that this is beautiful. I'm like addicted to this. I want to do this.
All right.
Let's just keep going. Just keep shaving. I don't know. I think that's probably beautiful. From what I'm feeling, this feels good. Yeah, I like it.
Anybody got a mirror?
Bro, honestly, I haven't seen this side yet.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's the side. They got a lot worse on this side.
Yeah.
Oh no, it didn't get worse. There's more art on that side.
I felt like my hair cutting was
I was the way that all the other guys were like, I don't want to be mutilated, my hair to be mutilated by this blind guy. I was kind of nervous to go crazy on Beans. A part of me wanted to take that beard trimmer down to like the lowest setting and just go right through, but it just didn't feel like that. It might have been
Either
better.
way, he had to even it out afterwards.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I don't know. The way that everybody was like, I don't want to do this. I probably could have given him a worse haircut.
There's one guy who I can't help but wonder. He's got like a bandana. Seems to have long hair, but he has a bandana right where like his like maybe where his receding hairline could be.
Okay.
So that might not have been a.
Yeah, he didn't want to show that off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, why is he wearing that like sweatband?
actually going great, better than expected. Although in the background, at the same time, Eric was getting a tattoo from a blindfolded tattoo artist, and from what I could hear, that wasn't going as great.
You're going through the middle. You want to go further to the left. Further to the left.
All right.
Oh, wow.
Of course.
Oh, yeah. That is not going great. That is not going great.
Did the hair?
He was trying to get a slice of pizza, I guess.
And what was wrong with the tattoo artist? Like it came out really bad. I was there.
He was wearing blackout goggles.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah, so
I'm sorry. Yeah.
he was technically a blind tattoo. What was wrong with him? Just a drunk tattoo artist.
That's what I was wondering.
No, he got a licensed actual tattoo artist to come to his place, the doxed, and with the blindfold or like the blackout goggles, Eric was trying to walk him through the slice of pizza. What did it look like at the end?
It wasn't good. I remember that. I remember being like, "That's forever."
Was it on his inner thigh? Is that there?
It was like an upper thigh situation.
Oh.
I mean, it's a good hiding spot.
Yeah, sexy.
Got come out good in the traditional sense of the word? I mean, probably not. You can see more of that plus everything else that went on in this big, huge episode on Arak's YouTube channel. But for my part, at the end of this thing, because I knew I did butcher Bean's head, I actually did give him one of the limited edition hats that you see me wearing around town when I'm outside of this booth. It says Find a Way and little surfboard logo. And more importantly, I thought it would cover up the haircut I gave him. And I also used the opportunity to rip the other guys a little bit who were too afraid to let the blind guy cut their hair.
Thank you so much.
That's the motto of my channel. Find a way. Just kind of whatever obstacles are holding you back, find a way to, not be a and get your hair cut.
I love it. They still work for me.
Pete, you're the man. He's a hat guy too, so
Yeah,
he's gonna need it. Yeah,
That'll be the perfect gift for.
That's a very
No, I'm not wearing a hat ever again. I'm gonna let this grow back like this. I'm gonna look like a disheveled scientist. It's gonna be awesome.
Bean's funny. He's a funny guy.
He's a funny guy.
Yeah, it was just such a weird experience all around. Like, but once he rolled in there and once we started doing the thing, but all the expectations and everything I thought was going to happen and all the before and after was just so weird.
Yeah.
We were there, Brooks, on the day Eric and MrBeast. Remember MrBeast? Someone was offering to buy out his catalog of stuff for like $1 billion.
It was around that time.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I guess the two of them were meeting and talking about that night. And I just walked in. The two of them were talking, and Banana and I walked. She had the camera. I walked in. I was like, "Hey."
Well, the reason that you mentioned me being starving was that the whole plan was to get there, film. We didn't know we had to wait, and then go grab dinner, like in LA somewhere.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, like, basically, whoever it was, Eric, I guess he was like, "You guys should stick around for a second. MrBeast is coming." Like, da da da. And I was like, I don't know who that is. I do not give an F. And I was like, I am hungry. Can we get out of here?
He actually said Jimmy. He actually said Jimmy's gonna be here, and I didn't know. I'm like, because no one told me anything. Like, neither of us knew anything about anything that was going on. And I was like, "Who's Jimmy?" And he's like, "MrBeast." And I told Banana, I'm like, "MrBeast is gonna be here. We have to stay." And you were not pleased.
No, I wasn't. I was like,
Did you even know who he was?
no, I had no idea. Literally had never heard of him ever. I was like, I'm hungry. Can we go?
Yeah. Do you want to play the beat? Just since we're doing the show, do you want to play the Beast one right there, Brooks?
Yeah.
So this right here, this is me and MrBeast. From an early age, MrBeast had a single goal.
I always wanted to be the biggest YouTuber in the world.
Well, mission accomplished. As for me, the hell do I do? Oh, I know. I'm one of the world's biggest voice actors. So how about I give him voice acting lessons?
I want to take voice acting lessons. That sounds fun.
Okay, cool. Let's start with the letter A.
You can't be nasal saying the word apple if you do it with your tongue out. Apple.
All right, enough tongue gymnastics. I want to take a picture with him. And judging from where I heard his voice coming from, I thought we were about the same height till my fiance Banana told me I was standing on a step.
Now you can take a step down and really see how you.
But yeah, all right, fine. How tall?
Oh wow, look how short you are.
Right here, put the same height.
Funniest part was that Banana, and this is why I love her, didn't even know who this dude was.
I played Minecraft back in the day.
Do people watch you play Minecraft? That's what.
Okay, she doesn't watch the videos that I make.
I don't watch
Don't
YouTube.
be.
I'm not offended.
I guess I need to watch one of your videos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah.
I had never watched. I don't know that I have yet.
She had no clue who
You're
he
actually
was.
the fuel behind him being so successful.
Yeah.
Right? He was like, this.
This woman didn't know
Yeah.
who I am.
Exactly.
I'm gonna make everyone know who I am.
That whole interaction, it was one of my more embarrassing moments. Like, we walked in, one of his guys told me I could walk in. I didn't know the two of them were in a meeting.
I didn't feel embarrassed. It's like, whatever.
You didn't feel embarrassed like of me? Like, they didn't have anything to talk to me about, but why should they? Because I just walk in there and I literally just diarrhea of the mouth. I'm like, I'm a voice actor. I do voice acting. I will
Yeah,
talk.
I mean, you did try to dominate with your blah, blah, blah.
I did because
Yeah.
I didn't think MrBeast had anything to say to me. Like, why would he? And so I was just trying to get
Well, lucky I
something.
took charge and started interviewing.
You started making fun of him. Like,
No,
oh,
I didn't. I just asked him honest questions.
people watch you do this stupid YouTube thing?
I was a little nicer
Oh,
than that.
Hold on.
Got mixed feeling about MrBeast. He's done some good, but he also allegedly protected a PDF file on his staff.
Well, I don't know if I want to get into
I've
all
heard
that.
that one too.
That was John asking for another $10.
Jeez, John, he
John
definitely
was feeding us tonight.
I don't. You,
John, I love that comment. Thank you. That was
yeah,
hilarious.
yeah, we all heard that. I mean,
I didn't. I mean, at that time, okay. Honestly, like I knew who he was, but I hadn't seen or listened to any of his videos either. Secret confession there.
well, you have a better excuse than me. With my
But I felt like I should have, as another YouTuber, I should have at least known. Yeah, he started talking about, like, I was talking about voice acting. He's like, well, would you say that I'm voice acting in my videos? He's like, because I changed my personality. I get a little more excited. And I'm like, yes. Because I've never listened to one of his
I don't
videos
know.
before. I had no idea.
Yeah.
But
And I was like sincerely, I was like, so people watch other people play video games. And I was like, so, it was so sincere. I was like, this is the thing.
yeah. Both of them were, I hope this isn't coming off like I don't know, Brooks, does it sound like I'm trashing either Eric or MrBeast? Because I'm not trying to at all.
No.
No, we were just out of the loop. It was like
Everyone hates MrBeast right now.
Do
so,
they?
Yeah.
I mean, he was. I'll say this so this is where Eric, first I doxed him, then, and I knew the two of them were friends, and MrBeast did that video that said, I cured blindness. And
again with this.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, yeah, that was hilarious.
So I honestly reached out to Eric, and I was like, hey, this is making things difficult for me because everybody thinks he cured all blindness. And, Eric's trying to run his own
That's
channel.
a naive thing to think, no offense.
But it was actually causing, I found out from one of the organizations that I donated to that they found a precipitous drop within the 2 to 3 weeks after he posted that video because everybody thought that blindness was cured. The people at Mass Ioneer reached out to me and said that this is not going to be good for fundraising efforts. He's so big and his message of blindness is cured. Then people are calling up saying, hey, we need money to research blindness. And they're like, what? MrBeast already cured it. And so I just wanted him to change the title or be more.
It says something about the, American public that
exactly. Well, that's, I didn't dispute that at all. People are like, well, you can't account for stupid people. I'm like, I know you have to understand that everybody's, not going to get the whole thing. So I need you to be, I just asked him to change the title and he did, but not just because of me. I guess a lot of people are like, you did not cure blindness. You're not Jesus. But I think Eric was like, all right, dude, leave me alone. And I get it.
Didn't Jesus just cure one man's blindness?
I mean, that's a lot. It's more than anybody else out there. So yeah, I think I kind of pissed off Eric, or at least, he didn't need me in his orbit anymore.
I mean, we saw him after, we saw him.
I saw him at the Streamies and, everybody was super nice. Like somebody spotted me because of you, like before I spotted them.
Yeah. And he was, I think that was Tyler.
Didn't
Came
he
over.
pat you on the back?
He totally gave me a hug.
He was nice. And I actually tried to give him.
Eric, yeah.
Yeah.
And I tried to give him a little pep because he told me he was nervous before the Streamies, and I gave him some words of encouragement and stuff. But yeah, I think I kind of took it. I don't know. I'd have to reread the text. I just tried to be like, can you just get him to roll that back a little bit? Because, he posted that video and I literally got 40,000. What up, John?
Yeah,
Like, on the one hand, he drilled hundreds of freshwater wells in Africa, but on the other, he may have covered for a PDF.
So yeah.
This is the best comment you've ever received on the channel.
So PDF
for another $5.
Wow. And PDF, I'm assuming is he's doing it that way so that we don't get
Yeah, that's how people say it on the
okay.
internet.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't know anything about the guy. I know that he made a bunch of videos where he gave away a bunch of money, and then he said to me, or one of Eric's guys said to me, oh, that's funny because Jimmy's going to be posting a video where he cured blindness. And I literally laughed. I'm like, haha, sure, whatever. And then literally a month later, they did post the video and he's like, I cured blindness. And what he did is he paid for people to get cataract surgery. And cataract surgery has been around for ever.
Yeah, really long time.
Yeah.
I don't know. I remember my grandmother in the 80s getting cataract surgery.
Yeah, and so he paid for a bunch, which is great. He paid for people to get cataract
Not that
surgery.
I was alive in the 80s.
I was alive in the 80s.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
okay.
Admit it. Brooks, I feel like you've done a good impression before of Jimmy, of MrBeast, while people were coming out of their cataract surgery. You want to impersonate his smile?
Yeah, he's just yeah.
He looked a little
He's just got this dead look on his face.
A little deranged.
And he's got the type of smile where his bottom lips just open.
Oh.
And there's no actual smile.
Oh, that's
Some
unique.
people can't smile natural, though.
I mean, I can't smile for a photo to save my life.
You can't?
No.
Really?
No.
Try right now. If I was like,
I don't know how to do.
She just cackled in your face.
I have to be laughing, but if someone's like smile, I'm like.
Do you look like you're gonna eat children in a candy house? Or
I look
something?
like I'm in pain.
Oh, jeez.
remember Finley's birthday party when she was doing that, and then on whatever grade on, she was like, "Let's cheese."
Cheese.
Yeah.
Well,
they're saying she's doing too much, cheese.
Yeah. But yeah, so he put that video out. I was not psyched because then my video, he's way bigger than I am, and people see my channel. They're like, dude, why don't you just get the cure? I literally had people attacking me. They're like, look at you continuing to milk this and get money and have a YouTube channel when you don't even need to be blind anymore. MrBeast can just cure it. And I was getting inundated. like he had 200 million viewers at the time. I had like 1.5, and his people started like, the stupid channel. You just go get his cure. And I'm like, I need to set the record straight on this. So yeah, I don't know. I think either Eric got too big or got annoyed with me because of that. I thought I was making a connection there, but he doesn't text me back anymore.
Well,
I'm gonna refrain from.
He was a nice. He was a really nice
They
guy.
were nice, but they are in a very different spot than we are in our lives.
That's true.
He's too busy building like mile-long pizzas. That's what he does now.
Yeah. And that was my exciting time up in Los Angeles with Banana. I feel like so. Do we still have like 16 people in the horizontal, Brooks?
What was the end of that story? Did I get to eat?
Woo! Up to 22, Banana.
What's the end of that story? Did I get to eat?
So we finally left like an hour and a half after you told me that you were like deathly hungry. And then we went out to a bar/restaurant that was down the street from my friend Tommy.
Oh, I actually remember part of that story. So I had ordered the Uber to leave Eric's.
Oh, yeah.
And that is when you were like, we're going to stay because we're going to meet MrBeast. And I was like, literally, the guy is out front.
Yeah. I was like, you're going to have to tell the Uber guy to leave.
Yeah, which was a first for me. I was like, I guess I'll go out there and be like, no, thank you.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
what am I supposed to say?
Hey.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it was, you were not, it was amazing that you didn't kill me at the end of that night. We drove through LA traffic. I ate and you didn't eat. I made you stay around for a guy you had no interest in talking to. Made you cancel an Uber.
Made me film.
It made you film.
I was probably the best filmer in that house.
Maybe. And then by the time we got to the bar restaurant, it was like 11 o'clock at night and the kitchen was closed, but I think you got some French fries.
Oh, my God.
Maybe some French fries.
No comment.
All right. We can, because it's been a fun technical evening, John S. might have been the only guy watching us the whole night. He made some great comments.
Thank you very, very much.
Thank
John
you,
S.,
John.
thanks for paying, man. You're awesome.
Yeah.
And I think your comments are hilarious.
Yeah,
Totally. Yeah. We enjoyed having
Please
it
come back and comment some more about MrBeast.
So
Wait, another one.
I don't know, tomato/tomato, but I would never buy a MrBeast bar at 7 to 11, just cause I have doubts.
Because I have, what was the end? Because I have what?
Because I have doubts.
Actually, I
love how it just said, I don't know, tomato/tomato.
Yeah. And then it said 7, I wouldn't buy it at 7 to 11.
Yeah.
Text to speech. I'm bummed out that text to
I'm going to
speech
let you in on a little secret. It tastes exactly like a Hershey's bar.
It's bigger.
Sure, it's bigger.
Yeah.
But
It's funny, the Superdog thing came up like 10 seconds after the Super Chat came in.
Oh,
This is not our fault tonight. The internet, it shouldn't be lagging like that and stuff.
Yeah.
Whatever. Did we end up on Facebook or Twitch or anywhere else?
I actually didn't check, to be honest.
Well,
let me see if we're on Twitch right now.
What time is it anyway? It's 7:07. Look at us. We did a whole hour just talking to John and 13 other people.
Actually, we have been live on Twitch this whole time.
Have we really?
Yeah.
so was John commenting before I got here?
It's flickering, though. So it's not YouTube.
Yeah,
I
okay.
mean, typically I show up when we start getting the super chats.
Yeah, well, I think that's pretty much what happened.
Just pointing out facts.
That's true, actually.
I think it was the Streamlabs server, unfortunately, that was causing the flickering. But hey, we had fun. We got to talk to John. We got to hear his comments.
Totally.
And maybe it was good that this one didn't go super viral as I was talking about Eric and MrBeast in interesting ways. But I think we should wrap this up next week. I was going to unveil a whole new show next week.
I'm actually not going to be here next week.
Okay.
I meant to tell you that.
Okay. Well, that's good because I think maybe I'll do one. God, I don't know. I want to figure out if I can get through a show without these technical issues next time.
You gonna do it by yourself?
Maybe. Or maybe you can sit here and watch and tell me if I'm
Jinx
live.
all the tech stuff?
Yeah, exactly. All right, I'll fire off the tunes. And then we will say goodbye to our gigantic audience.
Yeah.
We had fun.
Bye, guys. Thank you for sticking around
Bye.
in the landscape.
We had like 24,000 one time, and this time we had 6.
Yep. That's about it.
Am I summing this up correctly?